And we welcome you to Canadian, Texas. PTCI, our first visit down here to the Canadian High School Gymnasium. We are ready for the Spearman Lynx set to take on the Lady Cats from Canadian. Big district matchup here today. Visitors from Spearman coming with an 18-4 record, 3-0 in district play. We'll give you their starters now. A 5'9" senior number 2, Stephanie Lopez. A 5'8" senior number 11, Braylon Lusby. A 5'9" senior number 13, Lexi Klafka. A 5'4" senior number 22, Vanelli Delgado. And a 5'3" junior number 23, Ella Wilkerson. The Lynx sets are coached by head coach Dustin Klafka. He is assisted by Missy Klafka, Jessie Slover, and Michaela Bolton. And now, your starters for the Canadian Lady Cats, who come with a 16-5 overall record, 2-1 in district play. Their starters, a senior, number 10, Tana Davis. A junior, number 12, Reese Adams. A senior, number 14, Chanley Adcock. A sophomore, number 20, Kylie Cavalier. And a junior, number 21, Casley Waite. The Lady Cats are coached by head coach Aaron Marks. He is assisted by Josh Mayhew, Chris Marks, and Braden Gala. So two big ones here tonight. Ladies action coming up first. Spearman comes into this one ranked 16th in the state. Trying to stay perfect in district play. It will be Lusby jumping for the Lynxettes. It will be Waite jumping for Canadian. So here we go. They concede the opening tip to Spearman. Klafka with the ball. Guarded tightly there by Davis. Gives it up. Delgado back out to Lopez. Ball on the left wing now. Klafka passes it back off opposite wing. Drive to the free throw line. Lusby to the block, puts up the shot between two defenders. No good. Rebound grab by Adams. Now Canadian, their opening possession of the game. Adams dumps it to the high post to Adcock. Tried to get the cutter. Drives baseline. And stepped on the line. Ball back over to Spearman. So 1 minute into the contest, still looking for our first points of the game. Klafka leaves it for Wilkerson. Pass back to Wilkerson. Too far out in front of her. Grabbed by Adcock. Foul is going to be called. Foul will be on Lusby. That will be her first, team's first foul as well. 6:45 left to play, first quarter. Still no score. Cavalier with the ball out top. Dumps it off, three-pointer up by Adams. Left it short. Rebounded by Davis. Puts it back up. No good, but she does draw the foul. Foul will be on Klafka. That will be her first, team second. Davis at the line for two shots. No good on the first. Second shot from Davis, no good as well. Rebound grabbed by Lopez. She'll bring it across the timeline, sets up at the point. Now Klafka out top. Gives it up to Delgado. Lesby with it now. Back outside, three-pointer up by Delgado, no good. Rebound on the backside by Cavalier, double team, splits it. Races across midcourt, drives to the block, puts up the shot, banks it home. And that is our first basket of the game, 2-0 Canadian. Lesby, now baseline drive is cut off, gives it back to Lesby, and fouled on the shot attempt. Two Lady Cats there. They'll call it on Adams. That'll be her team's first foul. So Lesby at the line for two shots. Leaves the first one short. 5:36 left here. First quarter, 2-0 Canadian leads. Misses them both. Rebound though. Grabbed by Lopez. Oh, pass intercepted by Adams. Adams will wait. Numbers weren't there. Leaves it for Adcock. Now on the wing to wait. Cavalier comes off the screen, dives inside. Ball will stay with Canadian. Looked like it came off the hands of Cavalier, but so they inbound underneath their own basket into the corner to Adams. Skip pass over to Waite, puts up the three. It's good! 5-0. Canadian now leads Spearman. Lesby with the drive to the baseline, kicks back outside, open for three. Delgado puts it up, left it short. Lesby puts up the shot after the rebound. No good, but she's fouled. Foul will be called on Adcock. That'll be her first, team's second foul. Lesby back at the line for two shots. First free throw rolls over the front of the rim and in, and the Lynx sets are on the board. 4:45 left first quarter. Gets them both this trip. 5-2 now the score in favor of Canadian. Adams back over to Waite on the opposite wing. High post, back outside, Waite with the three, no good. Rebound by Cavalier, dives inside, banks it home for her second basket of the game. 7-2 the early lead for Canadian. Quickly to the other end, now Lesby with it outside. Delgado gives it up, now back outside. Lopez kicks outside, three-pointer by Delgado. It's good! Couple of players tumble to the floor. We've got a timeout on the floor. 3:53 left here in the first quarter. It's Canadian 7, Spearman 5. So out of the timeout, Canadian with possession of the ball and in possession of a 2-point lead. Ball into the post, poked away, but a foul will be called. That'll be on Lopez. Her first, team's third foul. 3:37 still left to play here in the first quarter. And a 5-second call turns the ball back over to Spearman. Coach Klafka calling out the play he wants. Klafka with the ball. Inside to Lesby. That's going to be a foul on Adams. That will be her second, team's third foul. So first sub of the game for Canadian, a junior number 24, Elise Beck into the game. Lopez. Klafka dives in, back to Lesby, too far out in front. Ball out of bounds, a turnover to Canadian. 3:25 left here, first quarter. Cavalier will bring it up. She is the leading scorer for the Lady Cats, with averaging just over 11.5 points a game. High post to Davis, kicks it back out. Waite looks to drive, finds a gap, lays it up and in. She's got 5 points, and the Lady Cats lead 9-5. Lesby. Wilkerson drives, kicks. Now back to Lesby. Spins in the inside, back to the left side, lays it up and in. 9-7 now, the deficit for Spearman. Ball in the corner, Adcock kicks it back outside to Cavalier. Adcock over to Waite, puts up the three. She's got her second. 8 points already, and it's 12-7 Canadian leads. Lesby gives it to Klafka. Into the corner to Lopez. Skip pass. Delgado. Now to Lesby. Underneath to Lopez, who banks it up and in. Count the basket. She's going to the line for the and one free throw. And that is going to be foul number 2 on Adcock. Well, the scoreboard's saying just one, and the and one free throw is good from Lopez. And we're back to a 2-point game. Beck puts up the deep three. She drains it. 15-10 now with a minute and a half left in the first. Lesby gives it up to Delgado, back out top. Klafka on the wing, skip pass over to Delgado, puts up the three, no good. Ball loose, rebound grab by Adcock. Brings it across midcourt, pass up ahead to Waite. Waite looks to go baseline, cut off. Back outside to Waite, no good on the three, rebound on the backside. Loose ball on the floor, Canadian comes away with it. Back out top, Cavalier for three. Off the back iron. Rebound, ball goes, bounces around. Back to Waite in the lane, no good. Spearman comes away with it. Wilkerson with that rebound. 40 seconds left here, first quarter. Lesby with it out top. Lynxettes trailing by 5. They'll hold for the final shot of the quarter, under 30 seconds now. 15 seconds now. They're calling out the play. And at 10 they go. She drives to the block, spins inside, they'll call the travel. Ball back over to Canadian with 4.9 left in the quarter. They'll roll it inbounds. Cavalier picks it up at midcourt. Drives in the lane, tried to dump it off, ball out of bounds. Back over to Spearman with 1.5. Pass in to Lusby. She'll chuck it, nowhere near. That's 1 quarter of play. It's the Canadian Lady Cats 15, the Spearman Lynxettes 10. Spearman ball to start this second quarter, leading by 5. Lady Cats hit 3 threes in that first quarter to help extend their lead. Driving the lane, shot is put up, no good by Adcock. Rebound, push ahead to Lusby. Lusby misses the lay-in, rebound by Waite. Cavalier brings it across midcourt. She'll leave it for Beck. Back to Waite, almost stolen there. And pass over to Cavalier. Too far out in front, back over to Spearman. Into the game for Spearman, a 5'6" junior, number 10, Lainey Witten. Senior number 23, Addie Wall, in the game for Canadian. Klafka, baseline, kicks back out. Delgado looked at the three, passed it up, drove inside. Shot partially blocked by Wall. Cavalier with it in transition. Kicks it back outside. Ball into the corner, drive by Waite, puts up the shot, it's good. Waite in double figures now with 10. 17-10 now the lead for the Lady Cats. Lusby out top with it. Witten. Skip pass to Lopez. Back to Lusby. Lusby looks to go in the lane, puts up the left-handed shot. Can't get it to crawl over. Beck with the rebound, back the other way. Ball up to the corner to Adcock. Cavalier out top. Wall over to Waite, high post back to Beck. Beck double team, kicks it back outside. Three-pointer from the wing is up. No good by Adcock. Rebounded underneath though by Klafka, pushed ahead. Delgado drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound on the other side by Lopez. Baseline shot, no good. Rebound by Adcock. Baseline drive, and they'll call the bump foul there along the baseline. Foul will be on Lopez. It will be her second, team's first of the quarter. Into the game for Spearman, a 5'6" junior, number 33, Emmy Riggins. Maybe Riggins. I apologize if I got that wrong. Jump ball as Klafka ties that one up. Arrow points in favor of Spearman. Also in for the Lady Cats, a senior, number 5, Samantha Kreibel. Klafka now into the corner. Three-pointer up from Witten. No good. Long rebound. Grabbed by Cavalier. And Spearman can't buy a basket here. 3 minutes into this second quarter. They still haven't scored here in the quarter. And a travel's going to be called on Kreibel. Delgado tied up near midcourt. Gets it to Lesby off her foot, though. Delgado grabs the loose ball, gives it back to Lesby. Delgado, skip pass. Baseline is cut off back outside to Delgado. Klafka drives in, and they'll call the offensive foul on her. That will be Klafka's second foul, team's second of the quarter. Wilkerson checks back in for Spearman, and Adams checks back in for Canadian. 4:19 left in the half, 7-point lead for the Lady Cats. Cavalier. Guarded tightly there by Wilkerson. Ball loose. Loose ball is grabbed. Drive in. Shot missed by Riggins. Cavalier with the rebound. Quickly back the other way. Beck gives it back. Three-pointer up by Beck. No good. Rebound by Klafka. Or actually by Riggins. Delgado with the ball. 3.5 left here in the half. Wilkerson. They'll get it down to Lesby. Double teamed in the post. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by Beck. Adams kicks it up to Waite. Now back to Adams. Kreibel over to Cavalier. Spin into the lane by Adams. Kicks it out. Three-pointer is up and good. Beck with her second three of the game. And it is a 10-point lead for Canadian. They have doubled up Spearman 20-10. Spearman still without any points here in the second quarter. Wilkerson. Witten puts up the corner three. No good. Ball out of bounds. Back over to Canadian. Two and a half left here in the half. Waite on the wing. Now Kreibel gives it up to Beck. Tied up and a travel called. Lesby with the ball. Makes a handoff to Delgado, trying to find somewhere to drive. Back out to Delgado. Lusby. Drives to the block. Tried to go underneath, and they will call the foul. That's going to be on Kreibel. That's her first, and she did get her with the body there. So Lusby will go to the line. For 2 shots. Short on the first. Davis back in for Canadian. Lopez back in for Spearman. Lusby sinks the second, and that is the first point of the second quarter for Spearman with 1:40 left to play here before half. Still trailing Canadian by 9. Cavalier cut off back outside to Wait. Wait looked at the 3, drives baseline, puts up the floater, banks it home. She's got 12, and they've doubled up Spearman again, 22-11. Ball off the foot of Lusby and out of bounds. Back over to Canadian. Cavalier. Skip pass into the corner. Adams. Yeah. Under a minute left. Dave Adams with the 3, no good. Rebound chased down on the backside by Delgado. Leaves it outside. Lopez. Now to Lusby. Jumps, steps inside, banks it home. 22-13. Lusby's got 7 of her team's 13. Under 20 seconds left here in the half. Adams out top with it. Coach Marks calls out the play. He wants 8 seconds left. Pass over to Beck. 4 seconds now. Wait with it. Gets it over to Cavalier. Steps inside. Puts up a floater. No good. We head to the half. Canadian trying to get a victory over a ranked Spearman team. They lead 22-13. We'll be back with the second half. All right, folks, here we go with the second half. Canadian with possession of the ball, also in possession of a 9-point lead as they really defended Spearman well, especially Lusby, who is the obvious offensive weapon, main offensive weapon for Spearman. Steal there by Lopez, gets it to Lusby on the block. Foul on the floor. Foul will be called on Adcock. That will be her second, team's first of the quarter. Beck comes back into the game. Ball out top to Lusby. Casley Waite, she was the leading scorer for both teams. Only player in double figures with 12 in the first half. Pass down low to Delgado. Ball knocked loose, out of bounds. Last touch by Spearman, back over to Canadian. Elise Beck came off the bench, hit a pair of threes for 6 for Canadian. For Spearman, it was Lusby with 7, and Lopez and Delgado each hit a 3. Waite, pass knocked away. And a foul is going to be called on Cavalier. That will be her first, team's second. Klafka at the point. Beats her defender, dives in the lane, left block, puts it up and in. Klafka's first basket of the game, 22-15, 6:50 to play in the third quarter. Waite to Beck at the high post, back out to Waite, puts up the 3. That's good! Her third 3 of the game. She's got 15, and it's back to a 10-point lead for Canadian. Lusby spins, kicks it outside. Klafka picks up her dribble on the baseline, back out top to Delgado. Wilkerson passes down low, back outside again. Lopez dives it inside, tipped away by Cavalier. Cavalier with the ball out top. Over to Waite. Into the corner to Beck. Beck looks to go baseline. Cut off there by Lusby. Cavalier out top. High post to Davis. Spins, kicks it out. Waite for 3. No good. Rebound on the backside by Adams to the floor. Lusby comes away with the ball. Loose ball knocked away from her. Loose again. Lopez. She's going to be fouled by Waite. That will be Waite's first foul. Team's third foul of the quarter with 5:32 still left in the quarter. Lopez checks back in for the Lynxettes. High post to Lusby. Handoff back to Klafka. She puts up the wing 3. No good. Lopez with the rebound. Kicks it over to Lusby, who lays it up and in. Timeout on the floor. 5:15 left to play here in the third quarter. It's Canadian 25, Spearman 17. So out of the timeout, Canadian ball, leading by 8. Ball on the wing to Beck. Skip pass over to Cavalier. Back to Beck, kicked back outside. Cavalier, deep 3. She drains it. 6 threes for the Canadian Lady Cats. Lusby tied up, ball stolen away by Davis. And a foul is going to be called on Lusby. A little bit of a frustration foul there, looked like. Her second of the game, first foul of the quarter. So Canadian trying to add onto this double-figure lead. Cavalier will walk it up. Back to Waite. And an offensive foul called on the backside. Adams set the screen for Cavalier, who was open on the backside for the three, but a little too much on that. That's their fourth foul with 4.5 left to play in the quarter, so Spearman could get to the line here in this quarter. One more foul. Lusby at the free throw line, kicks it out. Lopez back to Lusby. Lusby back outside to Wilkerson. Klafka with the ball now. Dives inside, back outside. Drive, floater by Wilkerson, no good. Rebound by Davis. Adams, pass blocked there. Delgado, but Waite able to bring it in. Three-pointer up by Beck, no good. Rebound by Lopez. 3.5 left in the quarter. Three-pointer is up and banked home. Delgado with her second three of the game. 28-20 now the score, 3:15 left in the third. Beck on the wing. Back out top to Adams, back to Beck. Skip pass to Waite, over to Cavalier. Lusby went for the steal, missed. Beck got it. Now Adams, Cavalier for three, left it short. Ball on the floor, it'll be a jump ball. And arrow points in favor of Spearman, so they'll take possession. Witten checks back into the game for the Lynxettes. Adcock checks back in for the Lady Cats. 2:37 left in the quarter. High post to Lusby, almost lost it there. And they'll call a foul. They'll call that one on Adcock. That will be her third, team's fifth foul. So double bonus the last 2:24 of the third quarter for Spearman. So Lusby at the line. Misses the first. Makes the second. She's 4 of 8 there at the line and is in double figures with 10 points now. Still a 7-point deficit for Spearman. High post shot up by Adams. No good. Rebound on the backside by Klafka. Guarded tightly there by Cavalier. Ball over to Lusby. Now into the corner to Witten. Under 2 to play in the quarter. Lusby done at the high post with it, dives inside, puts up the shot, no good. Ball out of bounds and back over to Canadian. Kreibel checks back in for Canadian. 1:44 left here in the third. Still a 7-point lead for Canadian. And it looks like they're going to try to force Spearman to come out and guard him as Cavalier stands out near midcourt. Wilkerson will come out. Now ball over to Adcock. And a turnover. Stepped out of bounds, gives it back to the Lynxettes. Long pass ahead, baseline drive by Wilkerson. High off the glass, and she's fouled on the attempt by Adcock. That's going to be Adcock's fourth foul. Klafka goes to the line for the and one free throw to try to make this a 4-point game. Riggins checks back in for the Lynxettes, as well as Delgado. Misses it. Rebound underneath by Lopez. Gets it outside to Wilkerson. Around the perimeter. Drive ball partially blocked. Got it back to Lopez though. Dive inside to Lopez. Quickly kicked out. Baseline drive by Witten. Spins out of it. 50 seconds left here in the quarter. Baseline drive by Riggins, kicks it to the corner. Wilkerson now with it over to Witten. Delgado to Lopez, puts it up off the glass, it's good. And we are down to a 3-point game, 28-25. Canadian still leads, 20 seconds left here in the third. Wait. Cut off on the baseline drive, back outside, 12 seconds left. Cavalier with the ball. Kreibel kicks it back to Cavalier, deep three, in and out. Ball bounds around, Davis puts it up, misses it. Rebound, Spearman, and that is the end of the third quarter. A wild comeback there by Spearman. We head to the final stanza. It's Canadian 28, Spearman 25. So here we go, the fourth quarter, Canadian ball, leading by 3. Wait with the ball on the wing now. Puts up the wing 3 off the front of the rim, rebounded by Klafka. Passes ahead to Lusby in the open court, lays it up and in. It's a 1-point game. Lusby now with 12. Cavalier kicks it out, wait for 3. No good again. Rebound by Lusby. Spearman with a chance to take their first lead of the game. Wilkerson with the ball. Back to Klafka. Deep 3, no good. Tipped back out. Spearman comes away with the rebound. Lopez with it on the baseline. Short jumper, no good. Tipped around. Beck comes away with the rebound for the Lady Cats. Wait goes baseline, cut off. Hands it off to Davis. Timeout on the floor. 6:43 left to play. Canadian 28, Spearman 27. So Canadian will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Ball inbounded to Beck. Back over to Cavalier in the corner. Now Wait with it up top. And a steal. Delgado comes away with it. Gets it over to Klafka. They'll set up their offense now. Still an opportunity. Spearman has not led in this one. They've trailed by as many as 12 in the contest. With this late rally, Lusby with the drive has it poked away and out of bounds, or just lost control. Ball back over to Canadian. Wall will check back in for Canadian. .6:04 to play. Beck, skip past the Cavalier, looked at the three, passes it up, drives, baseline shot, no good. Rebound grab by Davis, gets it over to Cavalier. She'll reset it at the top of the key. Adams, guarded tightly there by Lopez. Knocks it away. Cavalier comes away with it though. Gets it safely outside to Beck. Now ball back outside. Hand off to Adams. High post, back outside. Cavalier deep three. No good. Ball out of bounds. Back over to Spearman. Six threes for Canadian. They've lived on those tonight, and a foul is going to be called there on Davis. Looks like that will be her first. Team's first of the quarter. 4:56 left here in the contest. Canadian cling to a 1-point lead. Klafka. Skip pass to Lopez. Delgado. Wilkerson looks to go baseline cut off. Back out top. Into Lusby down low. Misses the shot. Ball loose on the floor. Cavalier comes away with it. The Spearman folks wanted a carry there or a travel, but no call. I have no opinion on the matter. Adams back over to Cavalier. Now Adams, guarded tightly there by Delgado. Gives it up to Cavalier. Guarded by Wilkerson. High post to Adams. High post to Davis now. Spins inside, puts up the shot, draws the foul. And that one will be on Klafka. That will be her third. Davis will go to the line for the second time. First team foul on Spearman. She was 0 of 2 her first trip. Misses this one as well. 3:45 left to play. Gets the second one as it rolls around the rim about 5 times. Timeout on the floor, 3:45 left to play. Canadian 29, Spearman 27. So out of the timeout, Lynx set, ball, trailing by 2. Canadian has led the entire game over the 16th ranked Spearman Lynxettes. Spearman comes with a 3-0 record in district play. Foul is going to be called. That foul is going to be called on Davis. That'll be her second. Team second. Ball out top to Delgado. She backs it out near midcourt. Gives it up to Lusby. And she'll leave it for Klafka at the point. Lusby with the ball on the wing, looking to drive. To the block, splits the defenders, lays it up and in. We're tied at 29 apiece. Lusby with 14. 3 minutes left to play. Beck with the ball, back up top. Now Cavalier on the wing. Adams back to Cavalier. Skip pass over to Adams, now to Waite, looked at the 3, passes it up, puts up the runner, and it gets stuck. So checking back in, Adcock for Canadian. And Witten checks back in for Spearman. Klafka at the point. Ball into Lopez, kicks it to the corner. Back outside to Delgado. Splits the defenders, drives in. Klafka's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Davis. That'll be her third. Klafka at the line for 2 shots. First one, no good. 2:05 to play. Spearman still has not led. Gets the second one. Spearman's first lead of the game, 30-29. Waite gets it over to Davis. It's been a rough and tumble game. Davis out there, she's got her nose plugged from a bloody encounter earlier. Looks like that foul is going to be called on Lopez. That'll be her third, team second of the quarter. Beck checks back into the game for Canadian. 1:41 left. Beck with it out top. Drives, cut off, and a foul will be called. They'll call that one on Klafka. That'll be her fourth, team's third foul. Ball out top, caught by Cavalier. Drives, puts up the runner, banks it home. That's 9 for Cavalier, and Canadian retakes the lead, 31-30. Under a minute and a half. Lusby spins in the paint, and a foul will be called. And they're going to call that one on Davis. That'll be her fourth, team's fourth foul. Timeout on the floor, 1:21 left to play. It's Canadian 31, Spearman 30. So out of the timeout, Spearman ball. They trail by 1. Inbounding underneath their own basket. Out top to Klafka. She'll set the offense. Pass to Lusby underneath. Cavalier able to tip that one away. Spearman gets it back. Shot up by Wilkerson. No good. Rebound by Adams. Under a minute left to play. Lusby's going to be called for the foul. That will be her third, team's fourth foul. 55 seconds left. Next foul puts them on the line for either team. Ball tipped away by Lopez. And a timeout called by Spearman. As Lopez grabbed the ball, 52 seconds on the clock. Canadian leads 31-30 at the timeout. So out of the timeout, Spearman inbounds in front of their own bench. 52 seconds left. They trail by 1. Delgado gives it over to Lopez. Almost lost it there. Wilkerson with it. Another timeout on the floor. 38.6 left. 31-30. Canadian lead Spearman. So out of the timeout, Spearman once again inbounding in front of their own bench, trailing by 1. Lopez, steal by Cavalier. Spins out, she'll try to run as much clock. And a foul, that'll send her to the line. That foul, I believe, is on Lopez. No. They will call that on Wilkerson. That'll be her first, team's 5th. So Cavalier at the line for 2 shots. Misses the first. Free throws have not been kind to either team today. 24.3 left. Does get the second, still a 2-point game. Cavalier in double figures with 10. Lusby with it, drives to the block, puts it up, no good. Wait with the rebound. Cavalier is going to be fouled. That's going to be on Lopez. That will be her 4th. And it will be Cavalier at the line again. No good on the first shot, so it's going to remain a 1-possession game. Whatever happens here on the second one. 13.2 left. Does make it. Ball inbounded to Lusby, 33-30. Kicks over the side, 3-pointers up, no good. Rebound underneath by Lopez, misses the putback. Rebound by Waite, she's fouled. 1.7 seconds left. They'll walk to the other end, and Canadian is going to pull off the upset win. Barring an absolute miracle here, if Waite can sink one of these 2 free throws, off the front of the rim on the first. 1.7 left. Second one from Waite. No good. Lopez with it. Fires. And it's a travel call. Basket no good anyway. Canadian defeats Spearman 33-30. They improved to 17-5 on the season. 4-1 in district play. Or 3-1 in district play. Spearman drops to 18-5 overall and 3-1 in district play. So fantastic matchup here. Waite ends up being the leading scorer in the game with 15. Cavalier with 7. Beck with 6. For Spearman, it was Lusby with 14. Delgado with 6. Lopez with 5. And Klafka with 5. Stick around, folks. We got the boys' action coming up next. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's district matchup between the visiting Spearman Lynx and your Canadian Wildcats.
And we welcome you back to Canadian High School here in Canadian, Texas. And it is time for the boys' action as the Spearman Lynx are set to take on the Canadian Wildcats. Spearman comes in with an 11-8 overall record, 0-1 in district play. Canadian comes in 10-4 and 1-0 in district play. And we'll give you the starters first for the visitors. From Spearman, a 5'9" senior number 2, Kervin Quezada. A 6'1" senior number 11, Kason Vela. A 6'3" junior number 13, Hector Diaz. A 6' junior number 21, Israel Sanchez. And a 5'9" freshman number 23, Lane Lusby. The Lynx are coached by head coach Tate Batten. He is assisted by Reese Shields, Antonio Vaughn, and Jack Wilkerson. And now the starters for the Canadian Wildcats. A 5'8" junior guard, number 3, Julian Dominguez. A 6' senior post, number 5, Nathan Wagner. A 6'1" junior guard, number 12, Connor Miller. A 6'6" sophomore post, number 21, Riggs Pennington. And a 5'11" senior guard, number 45, Cameron Cavalier. So Pennington jumping for Canadian, Lusby jumping for Spearman. And Canadian gets the opening tip. Cavalier with the ball out top. Back to Cavalier on the wing, looks to drive baseline, back outside, skip pass. Now back to Cavalier up top. Dominguez gives it back to Cavalier again. Shot from the free throw line from Wagner. It's good, 2-0 Canadian. Full court pressure by the Wildcats. Ball brought across midcourt by Quezada. He'll leave it. Shot is up, no good. Rebound underneath. Shot blocked by Pennington. Cavalier drives left-handed, lays it up and in. 4-0 Canadian, 1 minute into the contest. Quezada gives it off to Lusby. Lusby into the lane, shot is up, left short, but the putback by Diaz is good. Ball on the wing to Miller. Over to Dominguez. And a foul in the post. Foul will be on Diaz, his first. Ball all the way out top to Wagner. Leaves it for Cavalier. Dominguez puts up the wing three. No good. Rebound, Spearman. Up ahead, three-pointer is up, and good! So 5-4 now. Shot up baseline. That scoreboard gives Spearman the lead. Lusby with it out top. Picks up his dribble in a bit of a trouble. Gives it off to Vela. Stolen away by Cavalier. Cavalier lays it up and in for his second basket of the game. 6-5 the lead, under 5.5 to play. Oh, opens up for the drive. Laid up, missed the shot. Lusby couldn't get that one to drop in. Quickly back the other way. Dominguez drives to the baseline and a foul call. And that is going to be number 2 already on Hector Diaz. So foul trouble already for Spearman just 3 minutes into the contest. A 6'1" junior, number 20, Cy Davis, comes into the game. Three-pointer up and good by Miller. 9-5 the early lead for Canadian. Quezada brings it across the timeline. Guarded tightly, though, by Dominguez. Gets it to Lusby on the wing to the free throw line. Skip pass outside, three-pointer up from the corner. No good. Rebound by Pennington. They'll set it up with Cavalier at the point. Ball knocked away from Dominguez. It will stay with Canadian. They'll inbound in front of the Lynx bench. Cavalier looked at the deep three, pulls up, back outside to Wagner. He'll be called for the travel. Ball turned back over to Spearman. Davis with the ball. Now back out top. Pull up at the free throw line. It's good. Two-point game. Canadian with the lead. 3:40 left to play here, first quarter. Wagner out top. Gets it into Pennington. And a foul on the push from behind. That'll be called on Davis. That'll be his first. Checking in for Canadian, a 6'1" junior guard, number 10, Weston Connor. 3:32 left here in the first quarter. Ball into Miller, drives in, knocked away. Canadian does maintain possession, but a travel call on Dominguez gives it back to the Lynx. Full court pressure by the Wildcats. And a foul is going to be called on Connor. That'll be his first, team's first foul. So ball out top to Vela at the free throw line. Picks up his dribble. Gets it back outside to Davis, who drives to the hoop, lays it up and in, his first basket of the game. And we're tied up at 9 apiece with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Miller. Over to Connor, who gets it. Over to Dominguez, pulls up for three. No good. Long rebound. Chased down by the Lynx. It'll be Lusby who grabs it. Vela kicks it to the corner. Back to Vela. Loses it off his foot. Picks it up. He'll leave it outside for Quezada. Double team. Ball knocked loose. Baseline drive. Kicks it to the corner. Three-pointer is up. Off the front of the rim. Long rebound, though. Lusby grabs it. Davis now with it. Gets it to Lusby. Kick to the wing. Back outside, Quezada with it. Minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Vela has to get away from the double team, drives baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be called. Looks like they'll call that on Connor, and that could be his second. Ball back out front. Lusby looks to go baseline, beats his man. Blocked from behind by Miller. They'll call the foul. So Lusby goes to the line for two shots. Misses the first. Second one is good. Spearman leads 10-9, their first lead of the contest, as we reach the 1 minute mark of this first quarter. Cavalier with the ball. Drives, puts up the shot, drops it in, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for the and one. Foul will be called on 25, Israel Sanchez. His first, team's fourth. So Cavalier at the line for the and one. In and out. Rebound grab by Cooper Powell, number 33. Shot up from the corner. Three-pointer is good by Miller, his second. 14-10 now the lead. Davis brings it across midcourt. Kicked back outside. Quezada lofts it off his foot. Dominguez with it, passes it ahead to Powell. And the pass stolen away by Sanchez. 10 seconds left. Back to Sanchez. Now back to Lusby. 5 seconds on the clock. Drives free throw line. Follow away shot. Left it off the side of the rim. That's the end of the first quarter. Canadian leads Spearman 14-10. Here we go at the start of the second quarter. Spearman with possession of the ball, trailing by 4. Lusby gets it to Davis at the high post, dumps it down low. Diaz back in the game. And they'll call the offensive foul, so Diaz comes into the game after sitting much of the first quarter with 2 fouls and quickly picks up an offensive foul for his 3rd. 14 seconds into the second quarter, and he's back on the bench. Tried to put the shoulder into the defender and cost himself and his team big time there. Cavalier drives. Shot is blocked, gets it inside though. That shot is blocked by Sanchez. As 0-0, the senior forward Luke Flowers tried to shoot that one. Davis back outside, Quezada. Guarded by Wyatt Davis, number 23, a 5'11 junior. There's a steal. Flowers passes it up ahead to Miller, who drives in and lays it up. Miller with 8 points already. It's 16-10, Canadian with the lead. Davis drives in lane, dumps it off baseline side to Lusby. Quezada now. Sanchez for 3, missed everything there. Davis with the rebound. Cavalier with the ball on the wing. Gives it up to Flowers. Cavalier for 3 in the corner. Oh, he drains it. Cavalier with 9, and it's a 19-10 lead for the Wildcats. Quezada out top. Over to Lusby. Davis looked at the 3, passes it up, spins at the block. Turnaround jumper, in and out. Rebound by Davis on the backside. Miller leaves it for Davis, who drives in. Shot blocked by Lusby. Passes up ahead to Quezada, back to Lusby. Back outside, Quezada. Over to Sanchez. With Diaz on the bench, they really need Sanchez to be a scorer. Vela for 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound by Cooper Powell. Oh, and a tie-up by Vela on the pass. Arrow points in favor of Canadian. So Pennington, Wagner, and Dominguez check back in. And also in for Spearman for the first time, a 6-foot senior, number 35, Jesus Almanza. 5 to go in this first half. Cavalier with the ball. Davis gives it to Dominguez. Dominguez back outside. Cavalier with the drive. Had it punched away from behind. It'll stay Canadian ball. Inbound underneath their own basket. Miller will have to come in the game as Dominguez had blood on his shirt, so. Miller pulls up for the long two-pointer. It's good. He's in double figures with 10. 21-10 now the lead for the Wildcats. Pull-up jumper by Sanchez, no good. Rebound by Wyatt Davis. Coach Wall calls out the play he wants. Pennington over to Miller. Lost it from behind, ball out of bounds, back over to Spearman. Timeout on the floor, 4:05 left in the first half. It's Canadian 21, Spearman 10. Out of the timeout. Spearman ball trailing by 11. Full court pressure by the Wildcats. Ball knocked out of bounds by Pennington. It will stay with the Lynx. Having trouble finding somewhere. Gets it into Lusby. Lusby double teamed in the backcourt, gets it across, but a steal on the pass. Davis gets it up to Wagner, who puts up the shot in the lane, no good, but he draws the foul on Lusby. That will be his first personal, second team foul of the quarter. So Wagner at the line for 2 shots. Misses the first. Dominguez checks back into the game for the Wildcats. Gets the second one to go. 22-10 now the score. Just past the midway point of this second quarter. Vela on the drive, ball goes off of Canadian. Now inbound underneath their own basket. Gets it into Almanza. Spins baseline side, blocked. Pennington with a clean block. Miller dumps it down to Pennington on the block. Kicks it back outside to Cavalier. Wagner out top, gets it to Pennington. Finds a gap, lays it up and in for his first points of the game. 24-10 now the lead. 3 to play here in the first half. 3 early fouls by Diaz as he's barely played over 3 minutes of the game. Usually the leading scorer for the Lynx. As they have yet to score in this quarter. And they'll call the foul. Looks like on Dominguez, his first. Team's first. Davis checks back in. Cy Davis for Spearman. Ball into Lusby. Now to Davis. Vela spins in the lane, puts up the shot, in and out. Ball tipped around, Lusby comes away with the rebound. Kicks it outside, Vela for three, left it short. Rebound by Dominguez, quickly ahead. Miller chases it down, left-hand layup, no good, but the follow-up by Wagner is good, 26-10. Canadian extends their lead with just over 2 left in the first half. Davis for three from the top of the key, no good. Wagner with the rebound. Long pass ahead, dumps it down in the post. Pennington banks it up and in. Two quick baskets by the big man makes it 28-10. Minute and a half left before halftime. Backdoor pass across the lane. Oh, intercepted by Miller. Miller will leave it for Cavalier at the point. Cavalier kicks to the corner to Wagner, back up top again. Now Dominguez with it on the wing. Off the hands of Pennington. Quezada up to Davis, ball loose on the floor. Dominguez grabs the loose ball, under a minute to play here in the half. Pass into Pennington, puts it up, he's gonna be fouled underneath. He'll go to line for 2 shots. Foul will be called on Cy Davis, that's his second. Team's third. In and out on the first free throw. Wyatt Davis returns to the game for Canadian. And a 5'9" freshman, number 15, Hudson Swan, into the game for the first time for the Lynx. 53.5 left to play here in the first half. Second free throw, no good as well. Davis comes away with the rebound. Backdoor pass to Vela, splits the defenders off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Dominguez. Timeout on the floor. 37 seconds left. It's Canadian 28, Spearman 10. So Canadian ball here out of the timeout. 30 seconds left here in the quarter. Pitching a shutout here in this second quarter. 14-0 run here for the entirety of the quarter for Canadian. 12 seconds left. Coach Wall calls out what he wants. Ball on the wing to Davis. Now back up top, Flowers kicks it to the corner. Back up top, Cavalier, 2 seconds. Deep three, puts it up, no good. We head to the half. Canadian with a dominating 14-0 run in the second quarter. They take a 28-10 lead to the half. Let's go ahead. They've already made the clock. All right, we're back and ready for the second half. Looking at our top scorers, Connor Miller with 10 points for Canadian. Cameron Cavalier with 9. Nathan Wagner with 5. And Riggs Pennington with 4 off the bench for Spearman. It's been a tough go. Israel Sanchez with 5. Hector Diaz and Cy Davis with 2 apiece, and Lane Lusby with 1. Diaz, as we mentioned earlier, barely has played over 3 minutes in the game as he picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, then sat on the bench for the last 5 minutes of that first quarter, but then came back in to start the second quarter and only lasted 14 seconds before he was called for a charge and picked up his third and headed back to the bench. I'm sure he'll be back out there hitting it. Lynx offense typically runs through him, so that is a big loss, and you could tell it in that second quarter as they were outscored by Canadian 14-0 in the second quarter after only trailing by 4 at the end of the first. So Spearman ball to start this second half. Quezada with the ball. Vela to Sanchez. Down low to Diaz, faces up, shot is blocked. Loose ball grabbed by Lusby. Ball back out top. Sanchez with it. Dumps it inside, knocked away by Miller. And Canadian comes away with it. Quick pass up ahead to Miller. Too strong. Saved from going out of bounds by Quezada over to Sanchez. Quezada back with it again at the point. Lisa for Vela. Into the corner, baseline, dumps it down low. Shot is blocked again by Pennington. Ball on the wing now, down low to Wagner. Kicks it back outside to Cavalier. Cavalier with the drive, splits the defenders. Circus shot, no good. Vela with the rebound. Passes ahead, Quezada with it. And a foul is going to be called. They'll call that one on Pennington. That'll be his first. I think that was actually Miller. They got 12 and 21 mixed up there. Either way, it would have been, I guess that would have been a second on Miller. And a 5-second call turns the ball back over to Canadian. So Spearman still struggling offensively. Haven't even been able to get a shot up. So Cavalier at the point for the Wildcats. Wagner with it now. Or Dominguez, I mean. Over to Miller. Now Wagner pulls up free throw line. He'll take the shot. No good. Rebound by Pennington with the putback. 30-10 now the lead. Sanchez gives it to Vela. Looked at the shot, passes it up. Sanchez underneath, puts up the shot, gets it to go, and draws the foul. That foul is called on Pennington. That'll be his second. And Diaz, his first basket back since early in the first quarter. As we mentioned, he sat most of that first half. Misses the and one. Rebound by Pennington. Drive by Miller, tapped away, and stolen by Quezada. Lusby with it now. Drives, baseline, puts it off the glass, no good. Diaz tried to put it back, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. 30-14 now with 5 to play here in the third. Cavalier with the drive, ball out of bounds. It will stay with Canadian. Three-pointer up by Miller. Left it short. Rebound by Vela. Lusby with the drive. Puts it up. Diaz with the follow-up. He's picked up a quick 6 here, and it's 30-16 now. Cavalier over to Miller on the wing. Dumped inside. Diaz comes away with the steal as the pass was too strong for Wagner, from Wagner. Lusby dumps it down low to Diaz. Faces up against Pennington. Pennington gets a hand on it. Miller with the steal. Cavalier back the other way. Kicks to the corner. Dominguez for 3. No good. Missed everything. Sanchez with the rebound on the backside. Pass knocked out of bounds. Pennington had a hand on it. It will stay with Spearman. Connor back into the game for Canadian. 3:33 left in the third. Still leading by 14. Canadian also checking in. Cooper Powell, number 33, the 6'4" junior. Quezada. Sanchez back outside. Vela looks to drive. And an offensive foul will be called on Vela. Lowered the shoulder. And ball back over to the Wildcats. Dominguez will bring it up for Canadian. Gives it off to Cavalier. Deep 3 from the top of the key. He drains it. His second 3 of the game. He's in double figures with 12. 33-16 now the lead for the Wildcats. Sanchez out front with the ball. Gives it up to Lusby. Sanchez, wing 3, it's good. Timeout on the floor, 2:34 left in the third. Canadian 33, Spearman 19. So out of the timeout, Canadian with possession of the ball. Leading by 14. Well, so far the difference in the game has been that second quarter, a 14-0 shutout for Canadian there. Miller leaves it over for Connor. Shot in the lane, gets it to crawl over the rim and in. Connor's first basket of the game. 35-19 now the lead. Sanchez off to Vela. Now Lusby with the ball. Back outside to Quezada. Diaz with it on the block. Kicks it back outside. Vela for three. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Miller. Pull up. Oh, dumps it down low to Powell for his first basket. Nice pass there by Cavalier. 37-19 now the score. Ball on the wing, Lusby with it. He'll pull up for three, and he drains it. Lusby's first field goal of the game. He's got four now. 37-22 the score. 1 minute left to play here in the third quarter. Miller with the ball. Drives to the block, lays it up and in. Miller with 12 now. 39-22. Quezada across the timeline, leaves it for Sanchez. 45 seconds left here in the third. Tried to Euro step in the lane, draws a blocking foul, it looks like. They'll say it's on the floor. They'll call it on Wagner. His first. Wyatt Davis checks back in, and for Canadian, Cy Davis checks back in for Spearman. 40 seconds left. Backdoor pass, stolen away. I don't think Spearman ever saw that. Cavalier drives the hoop, leaves it behind. Shot is up and in by Connor, his second basket. 41-22. Under 30 left in the third. Sanchez gets the screen, tries to give it back to Davis, spins inside, shot is up and in, gets it to go. He'd go to the line for the and one free throw. Foul is called on Davis. That'll be his first, team's fourth of the quarter. So Davis for the and one free throw, no good. Rebounded by Cotter, 41-24, under 10 seconds. Down to 5, Miller with it on the wing, 3 seconds at the free throw line. Kicks back outside to Cavalier, did not get it off in time. We head to the fourth, it's Canadian 41, Spearman 24. So here we go, start of the fourth quarter. Canadian with possession of the ball. Leading big here, 41-24. Looking to improve here to 2-0 in district play. Her overall record 10-4, but I'm not sure exactly, but some of those losses came without several of their starters. Foul will be called on Davis, his third, team's first of the quarter. Before the football season was over, season began, and several of these starters and subs are football players, so they were missing out on quite a bit. Foul is going to be called on the rebound on Powell. That's his first foul. Team's first of the quarter as well. Full court pressure by Canadian. Diaz will bring it up. Leaves it for Lusby. Lost it momentarily. They'll look to trap him. Gets it off safely to Vela. Had it stolen away from behind by Cavalier. Cavalier races to the basket, puts it up and in. Cavalier now with 14 points to lead all scorers. 43-24 now the lead for Canadian. Diaz spins, kicks it out baseline to Davis. Back to Diaz. Lusby for three. He rattles it home. His second three of the game. He's got 7. And it's 43-27, just over 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Ball into the corner to Miller. He'll pull up for three. No good. Rebound on the backside by Vela. Gets it up to Davis. Back to Vela. Vela drives in the lane. Dumps it off to Diaz, who blinks it in and draws the foul for the and one. That'll be number 2 on Cooper Powell. Team's second foul of the quarter as well. Pennington returns to the game, as well as Flowers and Dominguez for the Wildcats. Diaz goes to the line for the and one free throw. He's at double figures now with 10. 6:27 left to play. Make that 11 as he sinks that one. All but 2 of that coming in the second half, as he's avoided any more foul trouble. Cavalier dumps it down low to Flowers. Back outside. Miller with the ball. Comes off the screen. Kicks back outside to Cavalier. They'll reset. Coach Brandon Wall calls out the play he wants. Dominguez on the wing. Now Miller with it. Back to Dominguez. Pennington open underneath. Kicks it back outside. Drive in the lane. Back to Pennington. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebound by Diaz. Lusby gets it across midcourt. Timeout on the floor. 5:31 left to play in this one. Canadian leads Spearman 43-30. So out of the timeout, ball belongs to Spearman, trailing by 13. Davis with the ball out top. Maneuvers to the wing, down low to Diaz. Shot no good. In and out. Rebound though by Lusby. Puts it up in the lane. It's good. Lusby with 9 now. And a foul. That's going to be called on Vela. His second, team second. 5:12 still in to go here, and Spearman has crawled their way back into this one, still trailing by 11. Just an awful second quarter as they went scoreless. We're outscored 14-0 in that quarter. Miller for three. It's good. Miller with his third three of the game. He's got 15. Ball poked away by Flowers. It will stay with Spearman. 46-32. Sanchez gets it into Lusby. Lusby across the timeline. Gives it up to Diaz. Over to Sanchez for three, no good. Rebound by Pennington. Outlet pass to Miller. They've got numbers 2-on-1. Tried to dump it across the lane off the leg of Sanchez. Ball will stay with the Wildcats. 4:23 left in the contest. 14-point lead for Canadian. Cavalier drives, spins in the lane, puts up the left-handed shot, drops it in. He's got 16, and it's 48-32. Sanchez gives it to Lusby in the corner, looks to go baseline, cut off. Trapped in the corner, gets it back to Sanchez. Davis dumps it down to Diaz, and he draws the foul on the shot. He'll go to line for two shots. Foul will be called on Dominguez, his third, team's third of the quarter. So Diaz at the line for two shots. Off the front of the rim on the first. 3:54 left to play. Misses them both. Dominguez with the rebound. Cavalier across midcourt with it. Finds a gap. Euro steps, misses the shot. Oh, blocked by Diaz as Pennington tried to get the putback. Lusby drives. Now he'll back it out. Finds a gap. He's going to take the three from the top of the key. It's good. Lusby with 12, and it's 48-35 now with 3:10 to go. Ball turned back over to Spearman. Lusby, hesitation, drive, and that's going to be a foul on Dominguez. That'll be his fourth, team's fourth foul, or third foul. No, will be fourth. 3:04 to play. Sanchez with the ball. And a foul as they tried to dump it inside. That's going to be on Miller. That'll be his second, team's fifth foul. So for the last 2:57, Spearman will be in the bonus. So Cy Davis at the line for two shots. Gets the shooter's roll on that one, drops it in. Misses the second. Rebound by Pennington. So 12-point lead for Canadian. Miller with the ball. And that's going to be a foul on Lusby, his second. Team's third. 2:48 to play. Miller. Cavalier drives left-handed, gets it to go. He'll go to the line for the and one as he draws the foul. That one's going to be on Sanchez, his second. Team's fourth. So Cavalier at the line for the and one. He drains it. 7 in this fourth quarter to give him 19 for the game. 51-36 the lead for the Wildcats. Davis gives it up to Sanchez. Diaz, Euro steps in, puts it up and in. Timeout on the floor, 2:20 to play. It's Canadian 51, Spearman 38. So Canadian ball out of the timeout, leading by 13. Trying to go 2-0 to start district play. Spearman hoping for a miracle that they can somehow avoid going 0-2 in district play to start. Cavalier across the midcourt stripe. Ball tipped by Diaz. Dominguez comes away with it though. Able to get it over to Pennington. Timeout on the floor, 2:01 to play. Canadian leads Spearman 51-38. Canadian ball leading by 13. 2:01 left to play. Into the backcourt to Dominguez, back to Cavalier. They'll spread the floor and try to run clock here now. Back to Dominguez. Cavalier and Dominguez playing a little keep away. They'll have to move out and start manning them to not let them do that. Looking to trap, but leaving the wing open. Back underneath to Pennington, who lays it up and in. He's got 8 off the bench, and it's 53-38. Minute and a half left. Lusby with it. Gets it over to Diaz, or actually to Sanchez in the corner. Pass out front. Vela grabs it. Back to Lusby. Vela pulls up, no good. Rebound by Sanchez, or kicks it to Sanchez. No good on the three, and a foul underneath. Looks like they'll call that one on Miller. That will be his third. And it will be Cy Davis at the line for 2 shots as they are in the bonus. Misses the first. Missed that one as well. Just 2 of 8 from the line. Diaz ties up Miller. Arrow points to keep the ball with the Lynx. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. 55 seconds left to play in the contest. Passed in to Diaz in the lane. Goes around. Pennington gets it to drop in. Nice touch on that one. He's got 15 despite hardly playing in that first half because of foul trouble. And Vela, he'll be called for his third. They'll walk to the end. Cavalier, he'll take 2 shots. In and out on the first. Makes the second. That gives Cavalier 20 points for the game to lead all scorers. Vela spins in the lane. Oh, tied up, stolen away by Cavalier. And a foul is going to be called. They'll call that one on Vela. That'll be his 4th. So Cavalier back at the line for 2 more. Off the front of the rim on the first. Quezada checks back into the game for the Lynx. Second from Cavalier is good. Wyatt Davis will check into the game. 33.6 left. Full court pressure by Canadian. Sanchez also in a senior guard, a 5'11 senior guard number 2, Max Dumbald in for Canadian. In the lane, Davis puts up the shot, no good, gets his own rebound, blocked by Pennington. 15 seconds left to play. Outlet pass to Davis across midcourt. And they'll call the foul on Lusby. That'll be his 3rd. Davis will go to line for 2 shots. Misses the first. Does get the second. And the student section for the Wildcats goes crazy. 5 seconds left. Sanchez dishes it off. 3-pointer from Lusby is good. And that is the game. The Canadian Wildcats defeat the Spearman Lynx 56-43. Cameron Cavalier with a leading scorer in the game with 20 points for the Wildcats. Connor Miller with 15. Riggs Pennington off the bench with 8. Nathan Wagner with 5. Weston Connor with 4. Cooper Powell with 2 and Wyatt Davis with 1. For Spearman, their leading scorer, Hector Diaz, 15, but like we said, he only played 3 minutes in that first half because of foul trouble. Cy Davis finishes with 5, Israel Sanchez with 8, and Lane Lusby with that last 3 finishes with 15. Canadian now improves their record to 11-4, 2-0 in district play. Spearman drops to 11-9 overall and 0-2 in district play. We thank you for joining us on our coverage of high school basketball in the Oklahoma Panhandle and the Texas Panhandle, and hope you'll join us again next time. That's it from Canadian. Good night.